In today's video, we are going to unbox and then install the Dekoni Audio Elite Velour Beyerdynamic DT earpads. It's a lot to swallow, I understand. But this set of earpads from Dekoni is a replacement set for the DT series of headphones. So that includes the 1990, the 1770, the 770, the 880. Let's get to it. The earpads come in a very sturdy box. I'm very surprised that a pair of earpads comes in a box that's really nice. It's very thick cardboard and it's well sealed from the elements. It's presented really, really well. Dekoni Audio spells earpads with a Z. Earpadzzzz, very 90s. And the box also comes with this magnetic clasp, which, again, very nice for earpads. On the inside flap, there's some marketing stuff, not really important. The most important thing are these earpads. They are luxurious. Compared to the DT earpads that come with the 1770s, these earpads from Dekoni are leagues ahead. This is what a $600 pair of headphones should come pre-installed with, not something you buy aftermarket. Let's get to the installation. In this mug is artisan coffee. It's made by individuals who love coffee. They source coffee themselves. They go out and they purchase the coffee beans from the farmers in South America, and then they personally make the coffee. They roast the coffee beans and they try to get the notes of the coffee the way that they want it. In comparison, you go to Safeway or any other name brand store, and you go through their aisles of coffee and you see Folgers and Peet's and Starbucks and some other brands that are really, they're general brands. But when you taste artisan coffee, you can immediately taste the difference between that and what you can buy generally at any store. Why do I bring that up? Well, because this is damn good coffee. And because Beyerdynamic, when they give you the DT1770 Pros and even the DT1990 Pros, give you generic coffee, that is, the earpads. These earpads are bad. They're awful. They're terrible. You can use these earpads. If this is all you have, you can use the earpads, and if you can stretch the headband, you'll be fine. But once you place real good earpads on, you'll be able to tell a big difference. And that's what we're going to do today. I have the Dekoni Audio earpads. These are the DT Elite Velour earpads. And these are specifically made for the DT series of Beyerdynamic headphones, including the DT1990 and 1770. I've already done the unboxing of this. That came initially during this video. And now we're just going to do a pad replacement. And I'm just going to peel off each pad, okay? And I'm going to cut through all the nonsense here. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me struggle with these pads, but I do want to show you the difference between these pads. This is the generic pad. This is the pad that comes with the 1770s. And it's hard, it's tough, it's not comfortable. It's also very thin. Now compare the Dekoni Audio. Do you see the difference? It's huge. Look at this thing. This is the Dekoni Audio, this is the Beyerdynamic. The Dekoni Audio is easily double the size of the Beyerdynamic padding. It's also memory foam. It's plush, it's comfortable. The back of, now here's where there might be some struggle. The lip on the back is much, much bigger than the lip on the Beyerdynamic. The struggles I've had with getting the earpads on with the Beyerdynamic, partly because the lip is so small. Now this is much bigger. This lip, if you can tell the difference, is probably easily three times the size of the lip of the Beyerdynamic on the back. How that's going to affect this headphone, I don't know. Now, perhaps what I'll have to do is just stretch it right over the top and not have to worry about, fiddling with the little Death Star trench run over here. We'll see. So I'm just going to try to put these on. And I'm going to cut if I have to, if things are taking too long, and then just move on from there. So the way that Beyerdynamic wants you to put the ear pads on is that there's a little notch, and I keep forgetting where the notch is. Here it is. It's all the way on the other side, luckily. So there's a little notch, and what you got to do is you got to place. But the problem is this is not stiff. So the notch back here, the lip back here is very, very stiff because it's vinyl. This is leather or pleather, but it's very soft, and it's just probably not going to hook on without some struggle. So what I'm going to do instead, assuming that this is appropriate, is just go all the way around it. Boy, that was a whole lot easier, wasn't it? That's what we're going to do. We're going to go with this. And it's fully sealed all the way around, as you can see, hopefully. There will be no noticeable difference, as far as I can tell, between putting the lip on right here. Because here, look, if you put the lip on, it's still, it's isolated, but only from that little trench run. With this, it places the lip all the way over this metal part, so the metal part is fully covered. And is there going to be a difference in sound quality? I doubt it. I mean, as far as the lip coverage is concerned, sound quality of the ear pads themselves, that is what we're going to find out. And this is what Beyerdynamic should have done to begin with. They should have just given you ear pads that slip over the top of the metal, because then you can easily hot swap between their ear pads and tell the difference between them. I mean, how much faster was that versus fiddling around with this nonsense, right? Look at this. Do you see this? This is ridiculous. $600 for this pair of headphones, and you get this. This. The patty on a McDonald's hamburger is thicker than this. So here we are. And look at this. Is there a thicker side and then not a thicker side? I don't know. It looks pretty even to me. So yeah, looks even. So there's a seam here, and I'm just going to line up the seam so they're both at the bottom. The bottom yet? Almost. There. And it's fully covered. And look at this thing. Oh, it springs right back. That is nice. That's nice. Let me put it on my head. Much more comfortable. Okay, that's the pad change. Terrible pads, great pads. These pads are going to stay with me after I sell the 1770s if somebody buys them. But initial impression, much better. Let's do the sound comparison when we get to it.